morning around here, and good morning to all of you. Thanks for being with us. I'm Lange.
And I'm Brandon Hudson. We want to begin with some breaking news. There's a manhunt that's underway in Inkster after a 40-year-old man is discovered dead in his home.
Fox 2's Robin Murdoch is live with the very latest this morning. And Robin, do police have any leads right now?
Well, police tell us, Amy and Brandon, that they're still very early in their investigation, but they could possibly have a person of interest connected to this. They just are not ready to elaborate on who that is as of yet, who they want to talk to. So, of course, stay with us on that. In the meantime, though, investigators, they really are focused on getting answers, and neighbors hope they get them too, as well as whoever is behind this.
We can't do this alone.
The chief of police in Inkster making a plea to the public after a late-night welfare check resulted in a murder investigation. Officers then spent several hours out at the home on Meadow Lane overnight combing for clues in the 40-year-old's death. Their work in the dark, hopefully shedding light on the suspect behind all of this.
We're still early in the process of trying to determine who, what, when, and where.
According to Chief Bill Ratliff, officers were called to the 1400 block of Meadow Lane between Middlebelt and Henry Ruff Road around 9:45 on Wednesday night to check on a man who hadn't been heard from or seen, and quickly realize why. Investigators not yet revealing how he died or even how long he's been dead.
I haven't saw that guy in almost 2 weeks. His vehicle never was moved. His trash never was put out. So something was wrong, I thought.
Another neighbor off camera described having the window of his home busted out about a week and a half ago and shared a photo with us of what appears to be a bloody knife of some sort that was left on his porch after that incident. That neighbor also shared those details with police. Investigators hope others will come forward soon.
We are actively investigating this case in this area and looking for any information, any witnesses or anything strange that people may have seen out of the ordinary.
Now, neighbors tell me they only ever saw two men going in and out of that home, and they have not seen either of them for days. Now, in that interview with the police chief, again, he did mention a possible person of interest. When he is ready to release more details on that, we'll, of course, let you know. We are live in Inkster. I'm Robin Murdoch for Fox 2 News.
It definitely sounds like the neighbors had noticed that some things might be amiss. Important, I guess, to make those phone calls, even though you may feel like, I know this is probably nothing, but in this case, it all turned out to be something pretty serious.
Yeah, it definitely seems like neighbors had a good hunch that there was something that just wasn't right that was going on concerning that home. And again, last night it was discovered by police that this welfare check, it did turn into a murder investigation. Hopefully we will get more information on who could be connected through this throughout the day. So, of course, stay with us on air as well as online, Amy, for the very latest. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Robin Murdoch. As always, we appreciate you.
In Detroit, 2 people are shot, 1 is killed at an auto parts store.
Yeah, now this happening last night at Manfield Auto Parts on East 7 Mile near Shaner, and it is not known what led up to the shooting or whether police are still looking for suspects. If you have any information, you are asked to call Detroit police right away. And a popular Detroit popcorn shop targeted overnight.
So it appears that someone busted through the front door at Motor City Popcorn. The owner says that a security camera caught a burglar breaking in around 2:30 this morning. The owner tells us that he was notified by a security company. When he arrived, the register was gone and his storage room was a mess.
As a small business, it's already hard, to stay afloat. And when you have a situation like this, you kind of feel bad. I mean, on one hand, you definitely want to engage the community. You want to be here for Detroit. You want to be here for the people. But it is hard. We're already trying to survive and do what we can do. Then you have a setback like this.
You try to give back to the community, and this is some of the payback that you get. Tomorrow is the location's 3-year anniversary. The owner says that they will celebrate, offering free popcorn and deals. The anniversary party will be on Saturday instead of Friday.
And it is sentencing day for two of the men convicted in the murder of Egypt Covington. Timothy Moore and Shandon Groom took plea deals. Back in June of 2017, they went to a duplex in Van Buren Township attempting to rob a man who had a marijuana business. But they went to the wrong door. Police later found 27-year-old Egypt Covington bound and shot dead. A third suspect, Shane Evans, was sentenced earlier this year. A fourth suspect was shot and killed in Toledo.
A little boy is clinging to life after being shot with a gun found in the family home, and now Detroit police have arrested the child's father. On Tuesday, investigators say 4 children were playing inside a home on Snowden Street when at some point they found the gun. An 8-year-old was shot in the head. It is not clear yet exactly which child was holding the gun. The chief forced yet again to plead with gun owners to lock up their weapons.
Everybody who's gun obsessed or just want to, exercise their rights to have a gun should understand the responsibility of having a gun when you have children in the home.
And this morning, police recovered the gun, and the investigation continues. Child Protective Services had just visited this home several weeks ago.
And downriver, where some seniors are left to pick up the pieces after their apartment building was destroyed by fire. Flames tore through the meadows of Southgate Tuesday afternoon. Several residents had to be rescued. A total of 11 people were hospitalized, many of them first responders. Fortunately, everyone is expected to be okay. Incredibly, as crews dig through the rubble, they have been able to save some irreplaceable items, including an urn belonging to one resident's loved one.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. Now I feel all the way whole. I got this back, and I'm going to take it back to the crematorium.
The Red Cross is helping residents with short-term housing and essential needs. The Southgate Police Department is also accepting donations at the city's ice arena.
Well, we now know when the parents of the Oxford school shooter will stand trial for involuntary manslaughter. Prosecutors argue that James and Jennifer Crumbly were grossly negligent when they bought their son the gun used in the massacre. They're also accused of ignoring requests to address his mental health. This week, the Michigan Supreme Court rejected the couple's appeal for the case to be dismissed over grounds that they couldn't have foreseen their son's actions. The trial is set to begin January 23rd. The Title IX hearing involving former Michigan State football coach Mel Tucker begins today. Tucker has indicated that he intends to sue the school over his firing. Today's hearing will determine whether he violated MSU's sexual misconduct policy during his admitted illicit phone call with a noted rape survivor brought in to speak with the players. Now let's get to the latest on the UAW strike. We are now at the 21st day. Workers at more facilities are starting to feel the impact of this walkout.
Yes, so 350 employees at Livonia Transmission and 50 at Sterling Axle have been told not to report to work today. Ford says those plants supply the parts to the Chicago assembly plant, where workers are currently on the picket line. Meanwhile, Ford officials say they've submitted a 7th offer to the union that includes record pay and benefits and the elimination of tiers.
Over at Stellantis, it appears there is meaningful progress in negotiations. The AP cites sources saying offers have been exchanged and talks are going favorably. As for GM, the automaker has secured a $6 billion line of credit as it braces for additional strikes.
Until we solidify what we want, I think this is going to continue. I think our president's leading us in a good direction right now. I think he's making the message loud and clear, and we will continue to make more plants join us to stand up and strike. So if that means this Friday, next Friday, 3 Fridays after that, whatever it takes.
UAW President Shawn Fain is expected to update members on the negotiations tomorrow on Facebook Live. It is not clear if that will include any plans to expand the strike.